Bowl Sunday. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at these LA Chargers, champions of the AFC, making just their second Super Bowl appearance. If you remember, they were blown out by the 49ers in Super Bowl 29, but that was a much different team than this one.
And think about this, partner. Prior to this season, what was all the discussion about this Chargers team? Moving into their new stadium, being in Los Angeles and not in San Diego anymore, and would the city continue to support this team, or would they get on board and support this team? Well, getting to a Super Bowl, the support is huge. We have a big-time answer now.
Meanwhile, it has been a roller coaster ride in Chicago the last few years. They've been up, they've been down, they've had double doinks, but now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Now, we do know that the Bears had plenty of success pre-Super Bowl because they won 8 NFL titles to be exact. But as you just mentioned, looking for their second Super Bowl win. They did have another appearance in the big game. That was one that they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. The win prior, Super Bowl 20, a huge blowout against the Patriots.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down now. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Steps away. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play. And now they're going to fake it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
We're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough. from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person will tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
No good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things.
Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The Bears 12-yard line.
Herbert now looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Herbert on 3rd down now. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. He's got daylight. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry, 93 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say that. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
Kick is recovered by the Chargers.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 57 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of
A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Charger football to start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation.
Time on, set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patton. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought, oh, and now they're going to fake it. Would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Harris on the coverage.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bears, 24-yard line.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Trubisky. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. And now they're going to fake it. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
pylon set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Darnell Mooney, the target there, but now it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And this offense continues. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack on first down, Trubisky going to let one fly. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not be able to turn the corner. He's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. And the defense steps up and denies the attempt. For two. Hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And the Bears claw one back. exhale.
The exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. L.A. readies for its next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rolling to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Running on first down, Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Steps away. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So we've come upon, so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Taiwan set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now Trubisky to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Mike Williams there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strength.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
They had to... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the same. It smells terrible. Now Trubisky lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn it.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert out to his left. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 23-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special team.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to Mooney. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense is, and now they're going to fake it.
Yeah, have fun with this one.
He's all alone, Tyrod Taylor. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And tight coverage. coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's Eckler again.
And 6 at the 20.
And running with power here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brett, another great running backs coach I've talked about has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions.